Okay, YouTubers, Rodney back at you again. Hope you're having a great day. Coming to you with another mindset for wealth creation or building wealth. Um, Start off with our three things: health, wealth, and house come from the Father. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Children do not save for the parents, but the parents save for the children. Guys, again, this illustrates that we don't build wealth or create wealth for ourselves. And then there's certain obligations. Someone has to be responsible for creating that wealth. And it has to begin with you. If you haven't had wealth, old money that we say from generation to generation passed down, like some people do have, someone started, they were the first. If you didn't have anyone before you, you definitely want to be the person that began the creation of wealth in your family that will last from generation to generation. The thought today is be at the right place at the right time. Being at the right place at the right time. And we're talking about opportunities, being at the right place at the right time. You just don't pop up being at the right place at the right time. It is by your actions that places you at the right place at the right time. Just as I mentioned the other day, action, saying, seeing, believing, and doing or act are actions. You're doing something. Those are actions. That places you at the right place at the right time. Why? Because by you trying to obtain something, achieve something, whatever the case may be, your actions put you in front of people or put you in places of opportunities that you wouldn't have if you wasn't taking an action to attain it. In other words, if you wasn't trying to attain something, you wouldn't be going to meetings. And if you're not going to meetings, you won't be meeting people. And you won't be meeting people that have ideas or people that may have something to be able to help you obtain what you want. So you have to place yourself. You got to move yourself into the right place at the right time. You just don't sit still thinking about it and thinking you're going to be at the right place because you have no action behind it. And once you're at the right place at the right time, you have to be able to realize that you're at the right place at the right time. Sometimes we're in places that we need to be for that time, but we're looking way down the road and we pass or miss the opportunities that we have right now. If you're listening to me or listen to me in the past, you are at the right place at the right time. You just got to realize that you are, and you have to break down what I'm saying. Really think about what I'm saying. Jot down some of the things that comes to heart or come to mind or illuminate when say, oh man, I didn't think of it like that. Or he said this, or he said that. And then think about it in your own terms. Study that in your own terms and that question, let your mind bring about the answer and then go deeper into it. And then you will begin to get nuggets out of what people are telling you, not only me, but anybody. What did I get from that? What did I miss? So you start jotting down these notes, things, oh man, that was powerful, or man, that, I didn't think about it like that. You're taking these notes and then you think about the notes that you have taken. And then that's when you begin to see, that's when you begin to glean from what someone is telling you. Then you will realize that you are at the right place at the right time in this moment so that you can go further down the road. And sometimes we miss the opportunity when someone tells you something about something, it goes over your head, or you don't think about it, or you don't hear what they're saying. You don't see the opportunities that someone is presenting you at that time because you're trying to get so further down the road that you're not taking the time to do the actions that someone is telling you to do, maybe now or previously. So, in order to be at the right place at the right time, you have to move yourself or place yourself in that moment. And the only way that you can do that is you're seeking something. You're seeking something. Prime example, simple, I mean, so simplistic. If you're looking for a part on your car, you need a part on your car, then you'll go out and find it. You'll look for it. You're seeking it. You know what you want. And then eventually, if you're at the right place, you'll find what you're looking for, but you had to go find it first. You had to put yourself in the position in order to get that part. And that's no different than anything else that you want to achieve. You have to put yourself in the right place, surrounding yourself with the people that will enable you to achieve your goal, listening and learning from people, being at the right place so that you can glean from them, get insight from them, so that when you go further down the road, it may connect. Everything that someone may say today may not be for today, but when you go down the road, the remembrance or the notes that you've taken, excuse me, will come back and oh, that person said such and such and such. What did I get from that? Now it comes together. So this thing is a puzzle. You're not going to get everything in one setting at one time and achieve everything in one day. You have to grow or become more valuable in order to obtain. That's when you find yourself in places that you wouldn't have been earlier in life. Why? Because you had to work on yourself to get into the company of people. Get into the company of people, you had to have a certain growth. And when you got into that next level company, then you were able to get something, hear some things that you may have not heard from earlier people because now you're at a higher level. And if you continue to grow, continue to be places at the right place at the right time, you will get the information necessary for you to achieve wealth or anything else that you are trying to accomplish because you are putting forth the right actions. I'm saying some stuff over and over because it's what it takes to get there. You have to say it, you have to see it, you got to believe it, and then you got to do it. Action. But it starts in the proper mindset. And the proper mindset is you got to be strong minded, strong willed to be able to accomplish the things that you have not accomplished before. Why? Because they're going to take a different skill set possible, or a different mindset or belief that you didn't have previously to be able to get something new that you never had before. So you have to change your game. You got to up your game, as we hear all the time. You got to go to the different level. You have to improve in yourself in order to get to the places that you are not today, to be able to listen to people that you are not listening to today. You may listen to me today, and tomorrow it may be somebody else because now you're hearing something. Now it may take you to seek something different than what I'm telling you, because I'm just telling you the mindset that you got to have. And then once you begin to have that mindset, it may take you to another place in which you need to go to obtain what you need to do, or to listen from, or to receive from, so that you can obtain the wealth. So if you're talking about wealth, the wealth that you want to have, but it starts at the right place. I believe by you being here, you're at the right place at the right time. Study what I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, write down what I'm saying, think about what I'm saying. Don't overlook anything that I'm telling you. If I'm saying you need to check this out, then you need to check it out. Don't check it out later when you go to the next level of hearing someone say, "Oh man, now I know what he's talking about. Now I got to backtrack." Well, you're backtracking because you didn't know that you didn't identify that you were at the right place at the right time. You may miss out on time with an earlier opportunity, what you was right for you at that time, but now you didn't get to it till later. Have you ever seen that before? Someone told you about something, but it was months or years later before you did it, and said, "Man, I could have did that a long time ago. I wasted all that time." That's the type of thing that I'm talking about. When you're listening, or when you're in the company, or when you are in an environment, look at, listen to, experience, jot down what is being done and glean from it, because you are at the right place at the right time. You may not be at your desired uh, destination, but it's steps to this thing. It's levels to those things. You got to become better and then obtain the thing that you are wanting to obtain or achieve. That's the tip that we got. Being at the right place at the right time. You just don't be there by thinking about it. You get there by being about it. Take care until next time.